I would like to start by saying hello. I'm going to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me. My name is Sergio Hernandez and I'm 46 years old. I'm a single dad of two beautiful girls, Catherine, who's 17, and Isabella, who's 16 years old. My household is made up of the three of us and our two labs, Hunter and Ebony, and our cat, Coda. I grew up in LA in a traditional Hispanic Catholic home with a stern, God-fearing mother who kept the faith strong in her house. I lived there until my 19th birthday when I left to serve my country and joined the Army. After my 4-year tour, I decided to get out and come back to LA. I got a job working as a mechanic and made my transition back to civilian life. That's where everything changed. I became a father and had my girls. Once I had children, my focus became all about them. I concluded that I needed to go back to school and do something else with my life. Not that being a mechanic wasn't a good job. I enjoyed working on cars and building things. It was a lot of fun at the time. But I felt I needed something else. I started networking, talking to people, and looking for more options. I found a job working with lasers. First, I was fixing and calibrating them, and that led to becoming a laser technician and going to different facilities to operate the lasers during surgery. That's how I got introduced to nursing. I found my calling. That was the beginning of my transition into the nursing field. Started doing research and looking at school options. I found one and graduated there with my LVN license back in 2003. I went to work as an LVN and worked a few different jobs. I ended up working at Providence Holy Cross and stayed there for about 9 years as a floor nurse. Unfortunately, that didn't last. I was laid off along with 75 other employees. By this time, I was working different nursing jobs just to make ends meet. And to make matters a little more difficult, my daughters were now teenagers, a little older, and they needed a lot more space. We outgrew our home, and it simply wasn't going to work for us anymore. So the three of us began our stressful task of looking for a new home. Our search and our budget took us all the way up to Palmdale, where we bought our first house. Even though we moved out a lot further than we initially planned, the move made sense to us. We now had a bigger home with a much bigger yard for our dogs and new and better schools for our kids. The only complaint I had was now I needed to commute 75 miles to Porter Ranch for work. After about a year though, I found a job 10 miles from home at Antelope Valley Hospital working in the emergency room, where I still work today. The hospital is very busy and has heavy loads and high acuity patients. But I enjoy the challenge of my job and I work with good people. But like many things, we all know that life has a way of throwing challenges at us. The hospital recently announced it would be laying off staff for a restructuring of the facility. My heart sunk. Now what am I going to do? I had to accept the fact that the role of the LVN is coming to an end, or at the very least, will be very limited. This is why I'm here today. I know now more than ever I need to do more, move forward, and continue my education and become an RN. This will not only open doors for me, but make me more marketable in the field of nursing. So with God and the support of my family, I pray I will finish my journey and succeed and thrive at Azusa Pacific University. Thank you.